So Apple had their event last week, I believe, on Tuesday.
Indeed.
It's not, it's nothing crazy. If you didn't even see it, I don't blame you because it's nothing crazy. I'm going to start with the iPhone. So again, same as every year, 2 different versions of the iPhone. There's the iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Pro. We're back to 2 sizes. If you remember last year, they had the mini, a little bit of a middle size, and then they had the middle size for the Pro, and then the Max, Pro Max.
Yeah.
So they switched up a little. No more mini for the iPhone. Are you hearing that? Do not disturb. There. Done.
Okay.
Okay. As I was saying, as I'm distracted for the 3rd time. So 14, no major updates. They just different sizes, still has a regular notch. Didn't even get a new chip on the inside. So nothing really crazy new about it. So I'm going to just completely skip over it.
Solid.
All right. The 14 Pro, about the same. I have about the same update for that. Although the biggest thing is a visual design update. It now has like a hole punch thing for the camera on the front. So basically the display wraps around it. You guys are seeing photos of it. So the display kind of like wraps around where like the Face ID and the camera is. It's like a little pill shape now.
Gotcha.
And the screen goes around it. Yeah. You'd think it ends there, but they've come up with a new thing. And when I heard this on the live stream when they announced it, I laughed because marketing clearly had a field day with this one. They have a software thing, a feature called Dynamic Island.
All right.
It's funny. Basically, they have UI that kind of goes around, like it kind of integrates the pill, the cutout, into the software. So if, let's say you're playing music, it will show the album art. It'll kind of like expand it because it's an OLED display. It can make all the pixels black, so it doesn't even look like it's there, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
It'll show like the album art on the left and that it's like playing on the right. It's kind of interesting. You kind of have to see like the animations and to see it to kind of know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's the major thing there.
Solid.
Where else? New color, purple. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's called Deep Purple. I kind of like it. But yeah, it's very, you know what? Yeah, I like it. But I liked the green, the deep like forest green that they had for the last year. Loved it. That was my favorite color. What else? What else can we say? Always on display. That's right. I forgot about this. Always on display now. It'll, you can put it down and it'll dim a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
It's always on.
Yeah.
Very nice.
How does that affect the battery? I guess we'll have to see.
It will. It will.
Yeah.
But actually, it actually won't too much because the display is a little bit new. It's called LTPO. And what that basically means the display refresh rate can drop all the way down to 1 hertz. So it just refreshes once per second.
Gotcha.
So that helps save a lot of battery. That's why they can kind of get away with it. What else? I'm literally trying to search for like new things to say, but there's not much. One of the cooler things they announced, but nobody's going to use it, is that the phone is kind of like a satellite phone now. So it only works if you're kind of in an open area in the middle of nowhere, and say you got into an emergency and
Yeah.
you're hiking. No way to contact anyone because there's no cellular data.
Right.
You can point your phone at a satellite, and they have this whole software thing to show you where to exactly point your
Right.
phone.
Right.
And then through the magic of Apple, you'll be able to send an emergency message and get help.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, but I cannot see many people using it. But I'm sure that in the 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000
Yeah.
case, it
They'll be
will
glad
save
they
a life.
had it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's available in November. It's free for 2 years. And then apparently they're going to start charging for it.
Oh,
Yeah. That
that part sucks a little.
What I've heard though is that they're going to just integrate it into like their Apple One thing that gets you like everything for like one price.
Right.
So I don't know. They didn't announce that. That's just rumors. That part.
Gotcha.
What else? Oh, one of the biggest things, and this is for the Apple Watch too. They got an update. Crash detection. When you're in a car crash, it'll detect automatically. Send the emergency call.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Also useful.
It also got a new camera, I believe. 48 megapixels. Apparently 65%
Yeah, I think I saw
larger.
that.
Yeah. Which
That's
is
nice.
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, definitely can't complain about that.
They also added, so there was 0.5x, which used the wide angle, 1x and 3x on the
Yep.
14 or on the 13 phones. They now added a 2x, which uses that 48 megapixel. It's a digital crop,
Yeah,
but
right.
it
I definitely
uses
saw that.
the 48 megapixels. So
Very nice.
it's a still digital zoom, but
Yeah.
you know,
Still, it should be good still.
yeah,
Hopefully.
it should be.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, with all those megapixels, it gives you room to crop.
We'll get to test this all because I have one ordered.
Yes, sir.
Only down like $2,000.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a lot for a phone. But I guess phones are like just getting more expensive all the time
Yeah.
now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm like continuing to scroll down and there's nothing. The 14 Pros did get a new chip called the A16 Bionic. I could not tell you what is new with that because I'm not that geeky.
Fair enough.
But otherwise, yeah. Do you want to get to the price of this?
Yes, let's do that.
All right. We got the 14 Pro, which starts at $13.99 Canadian. And the Pro Max goes for $15.49 Canadian.